I'm embarrassed all the time. I think everything is so embarrassing.
It was like
And
for
it
me,
really,
it
like,
was
mostly applies to
I was very much of a quiet kid, so I didn't socialize with a lot of people. So
Like, I just want to quiet my mind and just like live instead of overthinking.
holding on to the past, and just by like letting it go, since it could really like haunt you by just ruining.
You are listening to Farewell, the Eulogy Project podcast.
Hey everyone, Dr. Scott Conte here, founding principal of New Design, and I'm here with
Emily, Design for
Sandy.
Life
Oh.
teacher.
Sandy.
Juan, JC.
So in DFL, for the last 2 weeks, we've been working on a Farewell Eulogy project. How do you guys feel about that?
It's great, I guess. It's a lot of brainstorming to do and a lot of like thinking and stuff like that.
It's pretty easy, I guess, because just writing about me. So yeah.
I
pretty
think
easy.
it's hard to figure out within yourself. Like you have to really look within yourself to understand where your kind of your flaws are, or not flaws necessarily, but the things within yourself that are not supporting you or not helping you. And it takes like a lot of reflective work to get there. But I think once you figure out what you want to let go of, it actually can be cathartic and therapeutic to release. What do you think, Manny?
I have to agree with you on that. I feel like once you let go of something that means a lot to you or has a really strong impact on your life, it can either change it for the better or change it for the worse. It all depends on how you let it go.
Mm-hmm. So what ideas does everyone have for what they want to write about or release? For myself, I chose perfectionism because I've tried my entire childhood and adulthood to be perfect and do good in everything I can, and it's kind of made me run out of steam.
I think like letting go of the past, reminiscing. Yeah.
Why?
Because sometimes like I remember stuff that I don't really want to remember, and yeah.
And it doesn't really help you to remember it?
What?
Does it not help to remember it? Like, does it make it worse for you to just relive things?
Yeah, it gets me like sad and kind of angry at myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Instead of enjoying the present,
Yeah.
you're stuck in the past. What kind of situations usually make you feel that way? Is it like choices that you've made or things that have just happened?
Yeah, I think it's the choices that I made.
What about you, Sandy?
I'm writing about my childhood because as much as I love my childhood, it's like something I want to let go because, I mean, like, growing up, it's like the process of growing up because once you get older, you start to, like, forget about the things you've done. Like, when you get to, like, this old, how do I say it, like, grandma age, basically, you forget about, like, your past and stuff, so I don't want to, like, you know.
You take the lessons from the past, but now you're moving on to an adult and becoming an adult, and you feel like things in your childhood no longer work for you.
Yeah, so I guess that's one reason.
What about you, Manny?
Mine was a little bit of a mixture between Juan's and something of my own. I chose that I wanted to get rid of love because I've always, growing up, I always thought that finding a soulmate was supposed to be like something that tells you where you go in life, like what's your next step.
Is it because of like movies and shows and stuff?
Kind of, but then growing up, I learned and I heard a quote that really like changed my perspective on it. The quote goes like, "Your soulmate isn't the love of your life; it's your complement." So depending on how you look at it, it can have a different meaning to you. Because finding a soulmate doesn't mean that everything's gonna be perfectly fine.
And your soulmate, or rather your partner, whoever they are, should only make you better and make your life better. And,
Yeah.
you know, make you better in your everyday, whatever you're doing every day, right? You need to feel like supported and the best version of you. Your partner should not make you feel bad about yourself.
And you won't even find a soulmate. What I learned is you have to make a soulmate. Because nobody is going to be the perfect person for you. It takes time of dedication and willing to change yourself and your partner changing themselves to find a balance for both of you to live and work together.
Sandy or Juan, do you believe in soulmates?
To be honest, no. Because like I don't know. Like when you find someone you feel that connection between you and the other person. But I don't know about like soulmates cuz you're like, "Oh my god, I love you." And the other person's like, "I love you too." And then when you guys like end up breaking up, it's just like hard, you know? It's like I'm never gonna find another person, never gonna find another soulmate.
And then you find one.
Yeah, and then like maybe this entire thing's gonna repeat all over again. Like you love another person and then you break up, and then you love another person and you break up eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, but something else that I learned is that there's something else like outside of a soulmate. It's called a twin flame, and that's really like another way to look at it. Because in your life, you can have many soulmates. Your best friend can be your soulmate. Your friend can be a soulmate. Your parents can be a soulmate. But a twin flame, you'll only have one of those. What about you, Juan? What do you think about all this?
I don't know.
Emily?
I personally don't believe in having like one person meant for you, especially because if you look at like the statistics of, let's say, people before social media came out, majority of people who got married lived within a 10-mile radius of each other. Like you only found people, if you ask most like grandparents or great grandparents, the people that they married were someone that lived in their same neighborhood community. And I think the odds of finding that one in whatever it is, 7 billion, is rare. But I think that you can create like really good, strong connections with a variety of people in your life. And I think there will be someone who impacts you more than anyone else. But that doesn't necessarily, I think the idea of attaching yourself to someone as a soulmate or a twin flame hurts you. Because you're giving someone a lot of power that maybe they don't really deserve. They can impact you, they can change your life, but, you know, once you've moved on or away from that relationship, I don't know. I don't think you should give someone that much weight.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not that easy to move on. It takes time and
Takes
a lot of
time and space.
time, space, and health. I mean, self-healing.
Yeah, for sure. Some people it takes years to move on. Does anyone else want to share anything that they plan on writing about? Okay, if you could give your younger self one bit of advice, what would it be? Related to the thing you want to write about.
Do any of you guys want to go first, or do you want me to start?
Go ahead.
For me, I would tell my younger self to not trust everyone and don't let everyone in my heart, and just be careful who I trust.
I would say just go for it, cause sometimes, like I'm reminiscing right now. Like There's things I could have done differently that would have changed, cause what's it? Yeah, I don't know. I just forgot what I was thinking about.
Don't let overly high expectations of yourself hurt you in the long term. Be proud of who you are and what you accomplish, and always take a moment to look back at how far you've come from the challenges.
Oh, okay. I would write about. I mean, I would tell my younger self that money doesn't come to you that easily, because I'm writing about my childhood, and throughout my childhood, I remember like asking my mom to buy all the toys I wanted, all the shirts I wanted, and so, yeah, money doesn't come to you that easily. Like, my parents worked long hours to get money, so, like, I was viewed as a spoiled brat, so.
It's so hard to understand where money comes from as a child. It's so hard to teach kids. Well,
Not really, cause I was a little kid. My mom and dad just told me, like, if we don't have enough money, I won't buy it for you. So I just understood.
You never
like-
fought back?
Nah, not really.
You never said, why is it that X, Y, and Z can buy it but I can't?
Nah, cause I don't really care what the other kids said. I just like, if I have it, I have it. If I don't, I don't. Just
Do you ever really want something and you didn't get it?
yeah, but I don't like complain. I just kept it to myself. Now that I'm older, I can just buy it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, that I can afford. No, yeah.
I want to add on to a little bit on what Juan said. When I was younger, I was really like financially. I was in between financially stable and lower class, but I learned about like investing and having a credit card.
Mm-hmm.
So from a very young age, I've had a credit card, and I've just been like getting my, what is it called? My what is that thing called? When my credit score.
Mm-hmm. You've been building up your credit score?
Yeah. So right now I think I'm at 800,
Wow.
which is like
That's great.
extremely good, especially for my age. And you need to know how to like invest money into places that are safe, and just keep money, because we are about to go into college, and our parents aren't going to be there for us always. So you need to start learning how to be self-dependent and just figure stuff out for yourself.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, guys. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
You've been listening to Farewell, the Eulogy Project podcast, a Spark Studio production.